Hi, I'm Rick Swann. Um, and my grandmother always talked about the many changes she experienced in her life. I'm a grandparent now, and the same thing is becoming a topic of conversation with me. I grew up outside Boston in the late 50s and 60s in a town transitioning from small town with a few farms still to a suburb. That transition quickened with white flight due to court-ordered busing of students in the Boston schools. After I became adult and moved away, every time I came back to visit my mom, I'd see more and more changes to the town. That's what this poem is about. 150 Arcadia Road. The house my father built has been torn down. A foundation marks where it stood, but it's a new foundation and 3 times larger. The VFW hall across the street is gone too, replaced by a house once considered mansion-sized. I don't know if the old fire road that used to wind behind the hall still exists. Before its private bar opened at noon and the postal and other trucks arrived, I could sneak past the hall, scramble up a hill and follow the fire road a half-mile through oak woods to Germany Brook. I'd catch my limit of trout in a few hours and never meet a soul. Norwood situated their dump uphill of the brook when I turned 12. The brook silted in long before we had to move my mom. The small pond we dug by hand silted in too, displacing the herons that fed on the fish we stocked. The stand of white pines beyond the stone wall that marked the edge of our land, where thousands of crows came to argue who was sleeping where each night, is also gone, cut down to make way for a housing development. Crows still haunt the town. They're everywhere. Even now, black specks litter the sky, but it's possible they're not birds, just floaters in my eye.